so how much income should approximately. Okay, so let's look at why the debt is this way. Now, as I said before, we can consume in year 2, or you can consume in year 1, right? Now, of course, the ability to consume depends on your income, right? By the time. So this point, so to draw a straight line, you need to come 1 year. Right? So how do we get this point? What's this point? Okay, if you are here, how much is C1 equal to? Here. C1 equal to how much? Okay. So that means you are not spending at all in year 1. You agree? Okay. If you are not spending at all in year 1, then what is the amount of money that you have to spend in year 2? How much money you need to spend in year 2? Of course, the income in year 2. Agree? Okay, what else do you have to spend in year 2? Well, you didn't spend all in year 1, right? Then, that being the case, the amount of money that you have to spend in year 2 also must include what? The income in year 1. Agree? So say you didn't spend at all. You saved all right. Now, you saved all. Then 1 year later, in year 2, this become how much? This one plus what? The interest earned, right? Okay, so this is the amount of money that's available for you to spend in year 2. Maximum. Okay. So therefore this will be equal to yes. So that's the reason why you can see for yourself. So this point is this, you understand now? Okay, you understand this then. What about this point? Why is this point this way? I haven't teach this around. Have I taught this? Okay. If you are here, how much is C2? C2 equals to the right. What's the maximum C1 you can have? Maximum. The maximum amount of money that you can consume in year 1. Now, since you don't intend to spend at all in year 2, right? Then how much is the maximum amount of money you have to spend in year 1? Of course, number 1 will be your year 1 income. What else? But if you don't decide to spend at all in year 2, you can actually go to your banker and tell your bank and borrow M2 from the bank. Because you don't intend to spend at all. So you tell the bank, okay, I don't intend to spend all in year 2. Can you lend me this income M2? Because I want to spend in year 1. Okay, so the bank will ask you, why should I lend you? Because in year 2 I earned this. And so I'm going to press my income to the bank. So my company in year 2 will pay the money to you. So you press the income to the bank. So, okay, so the bank says, okay, if that's the case, you sign me a contract with your company, the pay will go to my bank. So I lend you this. So therefore, you can use this to spend in year one. Right. But there's one thing. Do you think the bank will lend you the full M2? All right, why not? Because when they lend you this, in year two you also have to pay what? Interest. You cannot lend you the full amount. So how much can they lend you? The discounted, right, adjusted for interest rate, the present value of M2. Okay, so in other words, you can only lend you this amount, discounted by the interest rate. So, because you have to pay the interest. So they can only lend you the present value of M2. You cannot see why. Look at this. Why they can only lend you this? Why? Because in year two you also have to pay this plus what? Plus the interest on this. Agree? So these two add up together is how much? So just exactly equal to the income in year two. Okay? So that's the reason why they cannot lend you the full amount. Only the discounted one. So that's why this one. Okay, any questions? Understand? So they can only lend you the present value of this amount. Which means that's the reason why you see here